All right, I believe we are active and ready to rock and roll. So let's get to it. Make sure we're good here. Okay, good. All right. Move our trade evade over. Here. All right, cool. Cool, cool. Hit the record button and we are off to the races. All right, let's get the link sent and then we will get to some trading. Double check the mic. Yep, I can hear that. Cool. And okay. Check the signal here. So we have two shorts here. I believe you were incorrect, my friend. Yes. So down. How about 3 o'clock? What was that one? That was good. 59 was good. 58. All right. Couple new signals here. So we're going to trade today our Topstep Express account. I need to trade it because I haven't traded it in a while, and so I need to execute a couple trades on it. So we're going to do that today, and then we'll keep it rolling. All right. So hopefully not, maybe not today per se, but let's mark these as incorrect. Okay, new signal. All right, both of those were incorrect. Flat, nope. So today we'll trade the funded account and we'll go from there. Oli and Remy, what's going on? What's going on, guys? Kevin, what's going on? Happy to have you, my friend. Happy to have everyone. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, new signal here. I've got a long signal here. I should have two. Okay, and there it goes. All right, so we're not going to take this one, but good setup so far. All right, we're trading at VWAP again, so going to be a little rocky at times, but not a bad move here. 23 points on that nice little upswing, so we'll take that. I'll go 20. I'll always call a signal that gives us 23 points with no drawdown a good signal. I will always do that. Let me go here really quick. All right, let's see what we got here. Both of those are good. New signal coming in 10 seconds. This one will be interesting because this candle technically is going to finish red or barely green with a huge wick. So let's see what GPT thinks here. Short. That's actually really interesting. Okay. I'll wait for the next confirmation. So the next two signals to come through. ATR is sitting at 32. Keep that in mind. Really good trade there as well. So we're kind of on the money today. That's good. That's good. How do I get signals? Luciano, not yet, my friend. GN, good morning, my friend. Good morning to everyone. All right, we have 20 seconds. That's a good signal as well. So this thing ran down 25 points. If it runs up 25 points, then I'll have marked incorrect, but I don't know that we're going to get that in the next 7 seconds. Let's see here. Okay, so we'll get a new signal, a new set of two signals here. One. Okay, where's the second one? Good, good, long for both. I'll take a buy right here and we'll trail it. Okay, that got hit pretty quick and so we made $28 on that. Well, that was stupid. Maybe not stupid, but definitely got into the trade I had my stop way too tight. Now I don't necessarily know, I mean, it looks like it's gonna be okay, but this is why it's hard for me to jump into trades when the candle is going in the direction that I want to take the trade in, because if you get in way too high, so as an example, if you get in right here, up here, anywhere up here, you have, in this case, very little opportunity to make money and a lot of downside potentially. And so I always like getting into trades where the candle is the opposite color that I'm actually looking to go. That's always helpful. Let's see, so new signal here at 07 is a short. I'm gonna call one of these good, one of these bad. Okay, and a short's fascinating. I'm not gonna take that. That's a bad signal right off the rip. We'll just call it what it is. Okay. So like, again, let's say we got a long signal here. Let's say we got a short signal and I believed in the trade. This would be an awesome setup. I'm like, okay, I'll go short right here and I'll have my stop up here so the candle wouldn't have to go too far. But if it pulls back to the open or halfway to it, we're going to be up, a decent chunk of money. So tricky. But yesterday we did that a couple times. I don't want to call it chased, but we got the signal and price had already moved in our direction and we jumped in anyway. And a couple of those trades were some of our better trades of the day. So it's not that it can't work or doesn't work. It's just I don't prefer to trade it that way because you have such risk of price rolling against you. So probably gonna get a long signal here. Should get two of them. Okay, let's see what we got. Long, long, good. Go buy right there. See, this is kind of what I mean. Way too late. But if I entered on like right here, that'd be much better. Oh, okay, smoked on that one. If we waited a second, this is kind of what I was meaning. Like I jumped in up here, I think it was right here, somewhere in here, and price just reversed. Had I gotten in down here, I would have had a chance to at least get to profit or have some sort of a nice trade, but didn't get it. So that's an L all the way around. Bad signal, bad signal. It's just gonna be tough to trade around VWAP here, but we'll manage it anyway. I think we're down to something. Maybe almost 255. Are we gonna battle back here? Gots to battle back here. And again, we'll have we'll have a new dashboard next week. See a new signal here, short. Okay, I'll watch it. Good little trade. It's a really good signal. We'll have a new dashboard next week. Might even have what I'm hoping to see is so that was 19.5 points. That's pretty good. Price would have to go up to here for this to be a bad signal for me. We'll watch that. What was I saying? We'll have a new dashboard. Same signals as before, but we'll just have a little bit more context and clarity as to what is going on. I think that'll be really helpful. And then I want to put a clock on there as well so that we can kind of time out when some of these signals are going to be coming in. That way I don't have to watch TradingView as much. We'll have that too. So a couple just small updates. Damn, if this thing goes, this is a good signal so far because it ran down about 20 points before it did anything. So that's always going to be a good signal. Like that's always, I'm going to count that always because I want it to catch those trades where price just flies. I want that. That's what I'm hoping for. New signal here, neutral. Okay, we're already going down. So this is going to be no trade zone for a minute until we find. So I got price. I got a long here too. Okay, that's interesting. Let's see what this one does. Okay, so at the open, which is right there, price ran down 10 points, moved up 9. All right, so it's got to run here. Signals why you would take it or not, Ron. Yes, I can. I can, Ron. But specifically to answer your question, I just touched on it. But if I get a signal and price has already moved like far beyond the entry point in the direction that I want to take the trade in, I typically sit those out. That's 10. That's 10. So this is going to be a bad signal here. Okay, new signal coming. short. I'll take a sell right there. This is a little risky, but take it. Nice, 165. About 70 bucks there, not bad. Battling back, 55 bucks there, not bad. Probably could have given that one a little bit more room and we would have had a much bigger trade potentially, but price is really jumpy, so we have to pick our spots. And so for that trade specifically, it called the ChatGPT called for a short, and then price had popped green. Now I could have held this one for a little bit longer, that'd been nice. But price had moved up, so I thought, okay, this is probably a decent entry. If I'm wrong, I'll put my stop right above the highest wick and just call it a day. If I'm right, then I've got a chance for price to move in my direction, at least get back to even, and it kind of did, and a little bit further. We ended up making like 2.5 points on that one. So not the greatest of trades, but certainly better than a loss. Okay, so we have a neutral and a short signal. So if I got a short signal here, like I'm about to jump in, this would be tough for me to get into. Yes, it ran, and yes, it actually ended up being a decent move down. But it's hard for me to enter a short while price is actually looking, actually going short and going short at a fast rate. I'd much rather enter a short trade on a green candle and a long trade on a red candle. But this one is just one of those where, like, had we chased it and given it enough time, we would have definitely made money. I just don't prefer to chase all the time. So that signal is bad. That one is good. That's great work there. And we're right below VWAP again. You smash like and subscribe. That is correct, One Eye. That is correct. Pin that message. Okay, new signal here. We're right at VWAP, so there's just not going to be much that I want to do with this. Again, if we're sitting at VWAP at any rate, I'm not looking to take a trade. I'll trade towards VWAP. I'll trade away from VWAP, but we opened up right above and ran down. 23 points. That was a good trade. That's not really what I want to do. Let's see what price wants to do here. Yo, Ty was good. What's going on, my friend? What is going on? Let's see. All right, so we got price. Nice little extension here. This is good. Last time we had this, we had price completely reverse and go right back to VWAP. So this has me a little nervous. Not this history repeats, but it does rhyme. So I'm not sure if I want to take this. Let's see what ChatGPT thinks. We'll go from there. Okay, so short and a short again. Good. All right, so price ran down here. Okay, it's not really what this would be it. I would like to go short off of something like this. This makes way more sense to me. Let's see. I think price is going to pop though, that's the thing. Okay, so we're going to sit this one out. We're going to sit this one out. Reason for it is by the time I looked at the chart, price had already gotten pretty close to this bottom right here, this 21,005 level. And then it rolled back up a little bit, but I kind of thought it would go higher. And so I didn't want to jump in front of that one. So we'll wait for the next signal. And basically this price action looks almost identical. Not that this candle is doing anything that resembles, but it looks very similar. And so this maybe would be a trade we skip. Let's see if we get the next one. 15 says short as well. Okay, so that one's pretty good, and we're not going to be able to get into that one. Shit, that's a good trade. So we're going to just go ahead and mark that one good, and then we'll mark that previous one as decent, only because the next trade turned out to be decent. If that makes sense. So if we were in a short anywhere over here, we held through, all of this would have been correct, which is good. All right, so I'm looking at 20,081. Now again, remember price likes even numbers, so 20,100 is kind of where we bounced before. It's close, it's not exact, it's pretty close though. Price ran down, price opened up here, ran away, and then prices touched below, and then now we're coming back to this level as well. So we'll be patient here and wait. Let's see what we got here. New signal. We'll get two signals here, I think. Short and short. Okay. Let's see, and price is really running from us here, which is fine. I'm okay with this for now. Okay. This is why we don't want to chase these always. Had we entered like right here, like it would be very tough. Now I have to say price couldn't just fly all the way down, but we have to get price to move back below and hopefully it gets even versus just kind of waiting it out. Now again, we're 16 minutes in, so we don't have to take every single signal, but not a bad signal to start here. All right, so that one was, how many points did that give us? 18 points with no drawdown. I mean, price would have to really fly here in the next 13 seconds. I don't think it's going to get this high. So we're going to call that a good signal, both of you guys. See what the next one is. Short, but not as confident. I'm good with that. Again, we're kind of just sitting in this range right here. It's a nice move though. Let's do, is it this one? No, it's this one. Until I created this box, price was sitting in this, that's a hell of a signal. Good God. Price is basically sitting right in here. It was, now it's not, it was. And so I kind of thought this would hold, it didn't. So good signal there, went short. Not as high as confidence, but solid. Okay. Let's see, does price want to continue to drop or are we going to reverse at some point? We kind of had a bottom right there. We'll get another 2 signals here, I think. Let's see what we can do with it. Okay. Signal number 1, good, short and short. I want to sell right here, but it's too far gone for me. Okay. Let's see. Maybe if price reverses up, we could take a short. But again, I'm not going to chase this trade yet. Price is moving really fast. We had this issue yesterday as well, where we had not really an issue, but price just opens and runs. Like we're just getting new candle, boom, direction. And when that's the case, and you want to look for these signals, you just have to wait a second. Like you just have to sit back and say, okay, you know what? I'm going to wait for price to settle a second before I take a trade. And so that means you might sit out a few of these signals. That's how I'm going to trade this at least, is I'm going to wait. This would be a bad signal. Both of you guys would be bad because price just reversed this entire candle. New signal here, long. That's interesting. I'll take a long here. This is going to be really risky, but I'll take it. Let's see. Yeah, maybe not the smartest of trades. Okay, we tried it. Didn't work. We tried it. We're down like $400 or $500 today. 474. Okay. Are you a bad signal? Not the best, I'll tell you that. Let's see. You gave me 4 points of hope for 17 on the downside. Yeah, we'll call that one bad as well. No, not good. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Happy to have everyone in the chat here. Let's see what we got. New signal coming. We should get 2 of them. Short and okay, two short signals here. I'll jump in right there. Let's go stop. Okay. See if we can get price to really run for us. Nice. Good. Made a little bit of money there. We're down 3. Solid trade there. Kind of our first of the day, really. Good signal there. We'll take both of those. And then 14 seconds here, we'll get a new signal. Okay. New signal here. Short again. That's bold. Okay, that might be correct too. I kind of think price is going to run up here. I really do. So if this one was a long, I'd probably be okay jumping into this. Maybe I'd be wrong, but I don't know if I would agree with the short. Again, the AI knows better than I do, but there's a hell of a signal too so far. First 30 seconds. Let's see. 20 points down. I mean, that's a really good signal. There's nothing else to say. Nothing else to say on that. Sometimes we just have to trust the AI that knows what it's doing because it does. It does. Okay. That's a hell of a signal. All right, so I like the long, or I like the short rather, which that was correct. Let's see what our new signal gets here. What's going to happen here? New candle. Okay. Short and short. Wow. Okay. Big believers in the short here. And we should have some explanations too coming as well. So we'll have explanations coming for each signal. We have a clock coming as well. So you have to just look at the chart or look at the screen for the next candle coming. And then at some point next week, we'll be able to go ahead and plug in the machine learning, which will be ideal. So we'll be able to switch models, and we'll go ahead and be able to start learning from ourselves here. Because technically, all of the information that ChatGPT is getting, technically anyone has access to, technically. And so, which is not a huge deal, but if we want this to be true machine learning, it's going to need to be a little bit more exclusive than that. All right, so short with high confidence. Wow. I'll take a sell right there. This is going to be really aggressive. Let's see if price can do something for me. Nice. All right, made another $100 on that one. So that was really aggressive. Bad signal. Good signal here. Bad signal there because price just ran up on us. But that's in a nutshell how I like to try. I like to see price really fly up in a direction that's opposite of the signal, take the signal, and then boom, we make money on it as it rolls back, ideally. But it can't always happen. Now, one of the assumptions that I do have here is that when we switch models, our signals will be a tad bit quicker, which is, I guess, is a guess more than anything. Holy cow, that candle opened up quick. So neutral and long. I mean, that candle didn't even give us a chance. That bad boy was gone. All right. So let's measure it out. So 22 points and counting with no drawdown, just straight open and run and more. That's going to be a good signal. You're bad. You're good. So, yeah, we'll see. Knitting, Jacob. Yeah, maybe for sure. It could be. I don't know. We'll see. Price is it's moving. It's moving. We can look at our ATR really fast. Damn, that's a big ass candle. We're sitting at 32, which is pretty high. All right, so boom. That's a 36-point move with no drawdown. Now, no drawdown means that price opened and ran. If you jumped in up here, you have a stupid amount of drawdown. So like that's why to me it's just important to just be patient. All right, long here. Okay, one signal. Let's go buy right there with a stop here. Sorry, I'm trying to get my stop in place. Okay, that stop got hit pretty fast. Now we're down 575 or 557. We just gave that back. That was stupid. Kind of thought we would get to VWAP here, and we did not. So let's go short right there. 30 points down. Yeah, that's not a great signal. Okay. All right. I'm very curious to know how price wants to handle or how GPT wants to handle this. So we have this massive, huge range, basically up here down to here. What does the AI think? Wow, that's a massive wick too. What are we thinking here? So AI thinks flat and short, you're automatically wrong. Okay, let's see. And again, we mark all of the ones that are neutral as wrong because I do want an opinion. Whether that opinion is right or wrong that's the next step, but I do want an opinion. That makes sense. Okay, so GPT said short. Okay. 9 points down to 4 points up. It's not a terrible signal as signals go. It's not as bad as it could be. Let's see what the next signal gives us. 27. It's going to give us a short, but not a lot of confidence though. I'll jump into this one. Stop. Okay. See if price can extend for us. Don't think that it can. Oh shoot, what happened? I think what the hell? I think my stop got hit. Oh wow, that was an amazing trade too. We would have really crushed on that. All right, well, we'll flip out of this one. We'll go to one of our evals. Fine. We'll go to an eval. We'll have to put that one aside for now. I don't know what the hell happened. My stop wasn't even placed. I'm pissed. This should have been a winning trade. That's fine. We'll get it back. All right. So good signal there. Didn't look like it, but price really flew down. So let's see what we have on this next one here. This is interesting. This price is dancing. Short and let's see. Oh, short and long. That's interesting. One of you guys is gonna be right. Well, that sucks. We just smoked our one of our funded accounts. That was no fun. I have this eyelash like in my left eye. I can't figure it out. It shows up, but I can't figure out why. Can't pull it out either. Holy cow, that's a great signal. One of you guys is really bad though. Damn, that's bad. So we have a mix here. We had one short, one long. The short was more confident than the long. That's good. And price really, really ran. That's good. That's good. Let's see what we got here. New signal coming. And the question is price want to hold below this 20,050 level-ish? Like, can it hold? Is it going to stay here? Is it going to move up, move down? Let's find out. So short signal here. I want to jump into it, but I'm just not going to yet. Maybe I should have. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Price already extended down, so you were a decent signal. Oh, oh, this is good. Yes, yes. And then we'll wait for you to finish out, but so far you look pretty solid here. 25 points, 24 points. It's pretty good. Actually, you know what? I have a my funded futures account I could go ahead and do really quick. Let me see this. 1 second. Let's go here. Trade debate was giving me fits earlier when I tried to log in to all this stuff, so we give it a second here to load. But I've got one account that I think we could pass its eval today. Let's find out. All right, we'll do that one today as well. Okay, so we got price rolling down here. Good. Next signal coming in. We should get 2 of them. short, and yeah, it was too slow. Fuck. Way too slow. Wow, look at that. 46 points. Well, that's just one signal, not two. That was on me, actually. But okay, nice. Really nice. Markets are getting just obliterated. That 1 year does not want to go under 4. That 1 year treasury note does not want to go under 4. Okay, new signal here. Let's see. I got 2 sells here. Nice, but price is already extended way too far for me. So we'll have to just watch this one. And again, not that I couldn't jump into these trades. I certainly could, and we did yesterday. But chasing these bad boys doesn't always lead to the highest amount of success. But these signals are awesome. Obviously, price is just flying down. 62 points. Holy cow. I don't even know what is accelerating price like this, but okay, let's see what we got. New signal, short, but it's weak. Let's go sell right there. Let's see. I have a feeling price might want to pop up here, but let's see if we can trail it well enough to make money on price rolling down here. Let's see. Stop placed, trail in place. Okay. Did we not make any money on that? What happened? We made $45 on that? Oh, fuck. All right, so TradeAbate's getting a little picky with their stops. Typically, if you, actually, I don't know if this is a good signal or not. Typically, if you have a stop and you hold it, like until you let go, it's not set. Does that make sense? But for today, magically, it's getting triggered, and I'm upset about it. All right, let's see what we got here. $45. That pisses me off, actually. All right, you're going to be a bad signal because technically it wasn't that great. New signal here, 2 of them. Flat and short. Okay, so you're wrong. Let's see what we have here, though. See what we got. Okay, new signal here. Let's see what we got here. Short, all right. Less confidence though, but decent. You were correct. Let's watch and wait for this one. That's almost 20 points. It's not bad. 17 points down with 3 points up. Yeah, if we can't make 17 points work, then I'm not sure what to tell you guys. But we'll wait for this one to figure out because it should be right. Good signal there for sure. Good. Okay, 36 coming. 3, 2, 1. New signal. Let's see what we got. short and short. We'll go ahead and sell one right there. Stop up here. Good. Good trade there, about 295. Fine. Well, made money on it, but was it a good signal? So we ran down 14 points first before reversing up 20. I'll call this one a bad signal. Obviously, we made money on it, so there's that. But we'll call it a bad one because it did reverse higher and it's probably going to finish green. So let's see what the new and next signal gives us here. Short. Oh, wow, that was fast. Okay, well, you're correct. So I'm wondering if there is a way that we could get, let's see, 28. Not bad, that's really good. Doesn't matter what the candles from here. 28 points is good. But we'll have to figure out a way to get some sort of bias built in if we can maybe potentially analyze these signals before the candles close. That way we could just jump right in. That's going to be a future project. We'll see. SRQ Trader. No, I don't have a video on that right now. SRQ Trader. It's actually very complicated. Very complicated. We do not. Let's see. Keep Trump tweet. I don't know if the Trump tweeted or not. I have no idea. He might have. I am not sure. 3 seconds here. New signal. We'll get 2 of them. Let's just see what we get here. Short with no confidence, and another short with higher confidence. Go stop right here. This one might get hit. We'll see. Yep. It puts us back up 15 bucks. Did we not give it enough space is the question. I think so. Let's see if price can extend past this though. This 19,000. Wow, we fell under 20,000. I didn't even realize that. Holy cow. Wow. Damn, that's a good signal too. We just didn't give it enough space. I did not realize we fell under 20,000. Jeez. Price will fight to get back up to over 20, but that's a tough one. Okay, another signal here. Short. Go sell right there with the stop. Yeah, we got burned on that one too. We down 300 bucks today, 350. All right, we're trading a little choppy here. Let's get it together here. Bad signal. Okay. Yeah, needed to give it a little bit more room. We definitely would have had a nice, just right above that open, which that's a lot of points, by the way. It's 21 points. It's a lot of points to give up. So I'm not too upset about the move, but not a good signal. Let's see. New signal here. We should get 2 of them. We should. It's taking its sweet ass time though. 8 seconds delay. Okay. So when moving forward, well, not moving forward, but soon, 17 seconds, that's really late. Because we're on ChatGPT, I think that some of these signals just, they're a little slower because of the demand for OpenAI's product, especially at 9:40 Central Time or 10:40 or 8:40, wherever you are, time zone is, 7:40. I think there's just a lot of demand for ChatGPT, and so it can get overwhelmed and obviously slow down some of the processing, especially during the high use hours. I'm curious as we switch to a self-learning model if those signals will speed up a little bit. Typically, we're 2 to 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 5 seconds, 4 seconds. We're somewhere in that 2 to 4 seconds. Pretty rare that we get an 8-second delay or a 17-second delay. That's not something I'm interested in. So let's get rid of all that for now. All right, so 41 new signal here. Man, really fucked this one up. That's a good trade though. All right, let's see what we got here. Price is just moving way faster than I can keep up with going from site to site. So I'm curious if there's something I can build to make it faster. That's a good signal though. Boom, good signal. Well, we're learning, that's for sure. We are learning, that is for freaking sure. Okay. Short. Sell right there, stop. I had a chance to trail this one and make it profitable, but it's a bad trade overall together. Let's see if price can come back down for us a little. Boom, another stop hit. Oof, we're getting smoked. Okay, so both of you guys were wrong. This is really good feedback here. Really nice. Okay. So not as smooth as yesterday for sure, but all right, we'll deal with it. We'll battle back. All right, new signal coming. We should get 2 of them now. Or just one, sorry. No confidence in that one. Okay. I can start to see price rolling up here a little bit. I don't know how long lived that'll be, but I could start to see it. I could start to see it. Okay. Rougher day for us today. Part of this is just not, some of these signals are incredible, but we get them a smidge too late. And so we're just not able to jump into some of these trades. So that's part of it. The other side of it, honestly, is we just jumped into a couple trades that we either didn't give enough room or we didn't make enough money on it. We didn't give it enough space to work. Had we done that, we could have for sure made some decent money on some of these. All right, so I could see a long happening here and me jumping in it and then it reversing, but let's see what we got. AI says we'll get 2 signals here, short and long. Okay, so I have 2 different sides here. I like a long here, but I don't know. We won't trade it. So we have a signal every 2 minutes and a signal every minute. The 1 minute ones come in even and odd. So every 2 minutes we get 2 signals. One of these says short, one says long. So one of these is going to be right, one's going to be wrong. 12 points to 17 points. A 12-point drawdown isn't terrible. It's not ideal, but it isn't terrible. So we'll count you correct. We'll count you incorrect. How's that? I got an eyelash over here. It's going crazy. What's going on? All right. Short signal here. Why? Wow, that's bad. Let's see. Well, from open to down, you're at 9, 15, 16. Okay, I don't agree with that signal at all. Starting to get a little momentum. I could see us getting back to 20,000. I don't know when, but I could see us getting there. And so we'll be patient. We will be patient. Happy to have everybody in the chat here. Let me know where you're watching from. How's your day going right now? I'm getting kind of smoked. Just being stupid, but I'm getting kind of smoked. New signal here. That one's wrong. We should get ourselves a long here. Okay. Let's go buy one right there. Nice little pop. Ah, just a small victory there on a candle that looked pretty promising. So profit nonetheless, but just a small one, 12 to 10. Let's see how this candle finishes out. Ideally, I'd like to get on a trade going long on something like that. But we chased it, which is fine. We ended up making some money on it, which is fine. But we definitely had a chance to do some more damage. We're going to count you as incorrect. You are incorrect, you are, and you are. Now again, as we use ChatGPT, we'll get basically the same signals. Once we switch to a machine learning system, let's see what we got here. Short with high confidence. Okay, I'll take it. It's a high confidence trade. I'll take it. I'm nervous, but I'll take it. Yeah, as I should have been nervous. Let's see. And if it hits my stop, hits my stop. Wow. That's a really good signal. 200 bucks there. Okay. Not the smoothest of trades, and I don't even know if that signal is technically correct, but we ended up getting in decently on that. I don't think you're correct, buddy. I think this is actually a bad signal, but I don't mind it. 48, we should get two more signals, short and a short. I want to chase it, but I'm not going to. I want to, but I'm not going to. Could have and would have made money on it, but it's not really my style. But maybe it needs to be, especially with these mornings. 21 points to, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a good signal. I mean, nothing else to say. Nothing else to say. So, again, next week at some point, maybe earlier in the week than later, but let me go and do this here. Let me go and do this. So we've got 4,500 signals. That's pretty good. So new signal here says long. Well, that was a great opportunity for us to get long on that. Okay. Holy cow. That's a hell of a signal. Am I getting two different pieces of data here? Trading View looks so different than Tradevate. I don't know why. New signal coming. Okay. Boom and long. Okay. We'll go buy one right there with the stop down here. That's so unfortunate. Decent trade, but like, I would really like to see price run on a couple of these. That'd be really cool. Just to get price to move a little bit. Hmm. All right. Bad signal technically though. Okay, so price gets near VWAP, like very near VWAP. We get back to 20,000, we get above that level, kind of expected that to happen. Now let's see what this next signal wants to be for us. Short. Okay, I'll take it, and we'll go stop up here. Stop a little bit. Here we go. Okay, solid. Solid trade there. Cooking up a little bit, that's nice. Okay, now we're gonna come back down off of these highs here. Let's see. Let's find out. Long, short, okay. Go sell right there. Stop up here. Not looking great so far. Let's see. Can you say underneath my entry, please? We're still in this trade, so we have to ignore the new signals, whatever they are. That's better. Wow, profit, but not much, and that was really scary. Not the best of signals there. We got a short, so bad, bad, and then let's see what you end up being. That was kind of annoying, wasn't it? Oh, wow. So probably could have given that one a little more space, didn't want to, but could have, and then that would have turned into a nice trade here. The short would have. Okay, so you're good. All right. So again, some things to improve for sure, but I'm very excited about what this is turning into. Some of it is just understanding what is actually going on with these signals and then managing them properly. So waiting every 2 minutes to take a trade is probably the most responsible thing. But sometimes you just have to take the trade that you see, that you agree with. All right, so new signal coming here. If we got I would go either way. So long and short with a mixed bag here, and it was long for sure. Long was the right call. Okay. Long was definitely the right call there. Okay, back to that high. Can we test that 20,850, 890 level? Technically, it's 20,886 level. If I had to guess, that's where we're maybe trying to head to. But we'll see. Don't I have something today? Yes. Okay. All right, so high here, high wick here. I'd be okay with the long. I really would. It's just gonna have to be with some drawdown. Okay, new signal. Flat. Boo. All right. Well, you're wrong because you can't be flat. Even though I don't mind. Bro, I don't have time for all this. Yo, Luciano, what's going on? You. All right. New signal should be loading up here in the next couple seconds. So flat wasn't a bad call. A long would have been a better call, but we have price now wicking here, 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 and here. I don't know if that means price is willing to come down, but I do know that we've got a shot at something here. Okay, so new candle, long and short. God, we have a mixed bag again. And I don't know which side I like better. I really don't. I really don't. I keep the signal out here. I'm gonna run to the bathroom really fast here and I'll be right back. Okay. Short signal there. That's pretty decent. Let's see. Okay. We'll count you was wrong, you was right, you was right. Okay. Good. So price done going up. Well, done going up momentarily, I guess. It could still be going up. We are kind of still on this little uptrend. However you want to draw your trend lines. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, two new signals coming here. Let's see, we got short potentially. Yep, short and short. Let's go sell one right there. Stop, and then this one's going to be tricky because we're already jumping into a not so great of an entry. Let's get our stop to move. That thing just ran and smoked our stop. Okay, no fun there. This trade probably ends up working out. I just didn't give it enough room. Probably because I'm in too much size right now for with the ATR is 37. Probably the case, but that's okay. That's all right. If we waited another half second, we would have had a much better entry and had a chance for this thing to be profitable at any point. So that stinks, but that's okay. But I think this signal is a bad one to begin with anyway. So let's find out. Yeah, we'll call that bad, both. Okay, tough one there. A new signal, long. Take a long right there. I'm gonna believe in the signal. Let's see. Not a lot of room though, is it? Stay above my entry, would you? Got taken out with a small victory there. Tough one. Tough because that's a really good trade. We could have made some decent money on that one. Maybe not. I don't know. It was tough. You're a bad signal. Two new signals coming. Okay, we have a long and long. Okay, good. Oof. I'll buy one right here. We'll take a stab at it. Let's see if we can get price to pull up above our entry like that and make some decent money here. Let's see. 140 or so. Dialing back a little bit. I don't know if I agree with that signal being a long. Would have been a much better short. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Let's see what we got. Thanks, John. Okay. New signal being a short wouldn't have helped us any because that thing was flying down. That's a good signal though. Good signal. Unless this thing goes just off the charts, 14 points down for 5-point drawdown. We'll always take that. It just happened fast. Again, so we're still learning this process, learning the AI, learning the signals that are coming. So it's going to be, they're going to continue to work. But what's for sure is we got a ton of data. And so with this data, we're going to be able to really improve this bad boy. And so there will come a point where like it gets better, but like right now, I just have to get better at trading it. And then it'll get better because the signals get better. And that's going to be where I think the massive inflection point is of success. We're just going to have a ton of really good trades because of this thing learning from itself. All right, new signal coming, short. I'll go sell right there. This is really like a risky trade, and this is why. But let's see if we can get price to continue that little move down here. Okay, they got hit, and damn it, I'm upset it did, but okay, fine. That wasn't a bad trade. And again, I'm trading with pretty decent size for right now, one contract, while the ATR is this high. Oh, that's a good signal. So my stop has to be kind of tight because I don't want to risk $400 every time a trade goes incorrectly or more. But we definitely have some space to let this thing work. All right, next signal here, 6 seconds. All right, so price is kind of, we're down below 20K again. Okay, fine, no problem. Signal says short. Let's go sell right there. Stop. Okay. Right above open. Small victory again, $300. Probably could have given this one a little more room. I'm just not exactly sure like how much more would have made sense. So good signal there. Okay, we're starting to catch a couple of these. That's good. Probably could have given this one a little more space and it would have turned out to be a little better, but then again, too much space and we run the risk of breaking even to maybe even losing potentially. My eyes are nice and annoying today. Jackie, why are you requesting multiple trials, my friend? All right, let's see. New signal coming. Short with another short. I'll go sell right here. Let's see if we can catch maybe some of the top of this move. Right there, baby. Let's see. This is risky. The short signal is wrong. But I'm wanting to see if I can catch price on a reverse. Maybe the signal is, there we go, something like that. That's a lot better. Put this up a little bit. Nice. That was $300 trade there. Good. Bad signal, but like a decent trade and way to manage it. It popped so fast that I thought we might have a chance at it. Bad and bad. You're both bad, buddy. Both of you guys are just terrible. All right, but we were able to manage it decently. So right now, what I don't want to do is, that would have been a much better long signal, obviously, right? Let's get this next trade going here. Short again. Yes. Okay, so sell. Wow, my fill was terrible. There we go. Okay, we're profitable again for the day. Barely, but we are. Stupid. What are our stats on this account? It can't be great. Like, it just can't be great. 70% win rate. Our largest loss and largest win being off like that is not great. So we got some room. We got some room to improve. Short signal. I don't know. Whichever way you finish, I'll mark you as good. So 10 points to 9 points. I mean, that's pretty decent. If you finish red, I'll call you good. If you finish green, I'll call you bad. I'll call you good. New signal. Short. Sell right there. Stop. There we go. Nice. $200 trade there. Good signal as well. So you were good. Boom, boom, and bat, and I'll call you good as well, yeah. 21. Now we're starting to get it a little bit. Now we're starting to get it. It's just taking a little bit of time. And honestly, the hardest part has been some of these trades open up, no top wick, no top wick, no top wick, just straight down, down, down. And it's hard for me to chase any of those trades because it's just not in my nature to do that. And so maybe I need to learn and see what we have. If we get a long signal here, that'd be interesting. Hello. The delayed signal, this isn't great. Don't love this, now do I? Long. I'll go buy right there. We're extended enough. How did that get hit? Bro. Another $100 trade, but like, come on, dog. Oh. Excellent signal. Terrible. The price is moving so fast right now. Like, so fast that there just isn't a whole lot of opportunity to trail these things the way I want to. I like to trail them pretty tight because I can typically capture most of these candles. But oh man, price is just moving so quick that we don't have the opportunity to really do that. All right, new signal here in about 5 seconds. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. 8 long, but not as confident. I'll go buy right there. Stop and see. I need price to really move here. Let's see what we got. I want to get to even. Bro, will you make a move? Stay above my open dog. New candles coming here in a second, I already know. It just won't hold above this open. I can't put my stop there. Can you be helpful? Yes. Wow. Really good trade there. Up 601 in this account. Good. Okay. No. No. All this was shit. Bad signals all around. Bad signal there, bad signal here. Choppy. Okay. Only reason we won that trade was A, my stop was at the right spot finally, and 2, the next candle exploded for us. So decent trade management. But again, I like getting into long trades with the candle being red, short trades with the candle being green. That's more of my style of trading. That tends to give me a better chance at being profitable. But a lot of these signals that I'm getting, at least the way that GPT likes to see it, it goes with the flow. And so sometimes these things explode on you and you don't have a chance to catch up. So let's see, new signal here, short. I should get 2 of them, okay, in a flat. I'll take a sell right there. Sell with the stop. That's awesome. Holy cow. Nice. Puts us up $981 for today. Really good trade there. 10. Yeah. Okay. New signal should be coming here in just a moment. Let's see what we got here. Short. I'll chase this one. I don't love it. I'm going to chase it though. Let's see what we got. Okay, small victory. We're up $1,000 for today. I don't love chasing those trades, but out of fear of missing this thing exploding down, um, I really just wanted to be a part of that. So let's see. I don't know how to mark this one. Let's find out. All right, so 11 points for 13. That's a bad signal technically. Again, we want to grade these as harshly as possible. We don't have machine learning yet, but next week we will. We'll switch models completely. And so we want to have the absolute stingiest grading possible so that it learns properly. So let's see what we have here. Feels like a full fucking contact sport how fast and many trades we take. But I want to show you guys this because if we could get these signals, let's go. That does not look friendly at all. Sell right there. Stop. I ended up working out pretty good. Okay. Hit there. Puts us up $1,100 for today. $1,130 in this account. Okay. Fine. Sell signal. That was good. Why would you be that? All right. Comment. Sorry, guys, I'm missing that. What's your total P&L? Kyle, you see it now. I actually blew up. I didn't blow up, but I'm down like $700 inside of one of my funded accounts. And I switched over, so I didn't want to blow it up completely. So I'm up $400 today, I think, in total. Trevor, potentially, but right now the ATR is just high. So when you have a high ATR like this, you're going to get a ton of movement. If you guys don't know what the ATR is, I'll stop and explain it for a second. 25. Let's see what this signal is first. Short. We'll go sell right there with the stop. I'll explain the ATR in a moment. Close. Close. Sorry, I'll back up a little bit. If you hit my stop, you hit my stop, but I'm profitable now. Okay. Okay. So the average true range, let me jot this down really quick. Okay. The average true range is the most important indicator when it comes to trading. It's not even close. More than ChatGPT giving you signals, it is the most important indicator. And why is it tells you how big on average each candle is. So at the peak of today, we had the ATR sitting at 50. That means every candle roughly was 50 points. Right now it's dropping a little bit. Previously, this last candle, it was 26 points. And so the higher the ATR, the more price movement you're going to get. The higher the ATR, the more volatility you're going to get. Okay, you get these massive candles that just come out of nowhere. And if you're trading with a high ATR, high risk, high reward kind of game. So ideally, you'd like to do one of two things: either trade less risk, which is the more responsible thing to do, or use a much tighter stop, which is what I've been doing today. And for the most part, it's been working out as we're now exceedingly more and more profitable. But when the ATR is high like it is, we have to make sure that we're being responsible because, again, when it's above 24, when it's above 20 at all, like that is just a ton. You want to set your stop loss probably above what the total candle movement could be for that range. So use the ATR, make it your friend, make it your best friend, because it will tell you how much to risk and then how much to understand you're risking per transaction. We have a new signal here, a short. Oh, I missed my mark, I think. I'm going to go sell right there. Let's see if I can be correct. I am. But how much am I correct is the real question. Nice. Good trade there. Okay, another $150 or so. Okay, nice. 15. Okay. Let's look at our stats for just a second. Okay, so we're trading at an 80% clip, 25 trades, 5 losses. Still, our biggest win is only 385. We had a chance to make that a little bit more, but we got stopped out. 415 is our biggest loss, so not great. Our expectancy went up from like $10 to $54. That's pretty nice. But we're trading at a pretty high rate here. That signal was incredible, and that stinks that we weren't able to catch it. 16 is short. That one's gone. We're not going to catch that. All right, so wrong, right, right, and correct. Yeah, that bad boy is gone. Okay. Wash my face here in a second. That's beautiful. 30 points. How big were you, my boy? Right here. 24? 28? Ooh. Yo, Holy Earth, what's going on? Happy to have all you guys in the chat. Let me know where you're watching from, how your day's going so far. Um, I am learning this system just as much as you guys are watching me learning what I'm doing. Let's get a new signal here and see what we got. Okay, so 17, I've got a sell signal. I'm willing to take it. This one's going to be really tricky. Or not. Or not. Really good there. 1300. We had a chance to make a lot more money on that trade than we did. Awesome signal. So again, like I was saying, I'm learning the signal as much as you guys are learning what I'm doing, and we're getting signals from ChatGPT, which is great, and I think it's kind of learning too. But we won't have machine learning, so it's not learning from itself yet. It's just reading our charts, giving us a recommendation, a prediction with a confidence score. That's all it is. Soon we will have this whole thing in house, so it will just be looking at our data. Let's see. Let's go sell right there. This one's going to be really fascinating to see what happens. Oh, wow. Yep. Like I said, really fascinating. I mean, this is just insanity. Look at this. Wow. That was awesome. Okay, we're up 1,700 bucks for today. That's probably our best trade today so far. Okay. All right. So I think, actually, holy cow, that thing is moving. I think I have passed this my funded futures eval. I think that's the case here with this one. I think I've passed it. So that we need 3 grand to pass the 50K. So we passed that one. There's live for you. There's that. Let's go to the 05 account and do the same thing. All right. So why the fuck would you go long? What is that? You're correct. So again, so good stuff. Let's take a second. Let's take a breather for just a second. Kyle, coming soon, my friend. Luciano, sick. We were talking about this before, Luciano. I know you, my boy. Kyle, not available yet, but coming soon. So we just passed my funded futures eval. That's cool, great. We'll look at that one. Actually, look at the stats really fast, and then we'll get back into the charts. So, man, the market has really given us just everything we could ever ask for. All right, so 81% win rate on 27 trades. My expectancy, this is a new thing that I'm really paying attention to, is how much money I make per click. Like that's what I really care about. Kind of how much am I expecting to make per dollar or per time that I trade. Super solid. My biggest win being 385. I don't know if that's truly accurate because we just had that big win that gave us what we were looking for. But kind of a wild day today. We were down $1,000, and our max drawdown was $1,000, but we ended up battling to just over 2,500. So that's good, but interesting. Only 5 losses on 27 trades is solid. No break evens, so that's good. So 81% win rate, solid there. We'll grab that and throw it in the chat. Good stuff there. Always love doing this stuff live with you guys, so you can see that we're not fucking around here. All right, I have another sell signal here. I need to go on my 05 account, and I will take that. Give me this. Stop. And if I can get priced, there it is. Fudge. There we go. That's great. This would be the most desirable way to start an eval, of course. Holy cow. Boom, 360 and not trade. Nice. Nice. All right, really good stuff there. Had more room to go too. Damn. Good signal, good signal, good signal. Good. All right, so ChatGPT is figuring it out a little bit. Kyle, no Discord. Did I create it? Yes, I created it. Yes. Doing good work here. 1 second. But to go back to what we were talking about before, if I go to, give me 1 second here. Let's jump into the chat really fast. Let's add this really quick. Good. I meant to put an exclamation point, but fuck it. All right, we're back. So let's see here. If ChatGPT liked a long, I'd be okay with that. He likes a short, so let's watch these signals for just a second. We haven't really had the chance to digest any of these signals being bad because they've been really, really good. This could be the first bad one that we get. This is a good one because price flew down 20 points before it reversed up 10. So like we'll take that all day. I think this is going to be the first opportunity for us to call a trade bad. Let's see. We'll wait here. Oh, man. Yes, yes, Kyle. YouTube is the best. If you jump into our, here, let me find the link for our Instagram chat. That'd probably be the best place to go. Where is it? If anybody has the Instagram chat handy, I'll be forever grateful. Hold on, it's gotta be a way I can like copy the link or something. Hold on. I don't even know how to, Instagram is so stupid. Kyle, I would get you the chat somehow, some way. Here we go, free group right there. Join here too, Kyle, if you want. Stay in touch. We go here, Instagram, here we go. Okay. Got 41 of you guys watching. Really appreciate you guys jumping on in. Doing some good stuff here. We're in the My Funded Futures account now, so no more Topstep, sorry. MFF. All right, so let's look at some of these signals. We had a neutral, which is never good. 22 was here. We had a short. That's not good. So no and no. I did get a neutral here as well. I don't like that. I got 24 as a short, which is right here. So far, you're a good signal. Actually, I mismarked one of those just a second ago. I got a neutral signal at 25 or at 23. You're a good signal. And right here, that was actually a really good. I don't like that it gives me a neutral signal because I want it to make a prediction. But that candle literally closed even, which like that's pretty solid. All right, so price is trying to stay below 20,000, which is nuts. New signal. Okay, 25 short. Okay. Oh man, if price gets back to even, maybe I take it. It's not going to. Well, maybe it is. It's probably too late now, honestly. But it looks like this bottom right here at 19.9. Yeah. Okay, so something, do this easier. Okay. One thing about trading that you probably need to know is there are what are called psychological levels in the market. And anything that's even, so we're looking at 19,900, psychological level. Price bounces right here and we have a tough time breaking through it and we finally run through it. Now, you could say, that's a good signal, that price might want to stay below that level, but those levels act as natural support and resistance. Okay, so keep your eye on anything that's even, hell of a signal here, Good God. On anything that's even, because you will have price bounce. It's just the way it works. It's no rhyme, no reason. It's just people have a stop at, or I'm purchasing at 19,900 for whatever reason, or I'm selling at that level, whatever reason it is. And so we have another one at 19,800. Can we get there? Probably. And so we'll watch how price reacts there. But psychological levels are a real thing and a big deal when it comes to trading. So keep that kind of tucked away. It is important. All right. Let's see what we got here. Okay, great signal. New signal, 27, short. Doesn't have a lot of faith in it though. So give me that right there. Stop right here. Give you a little more room, but not much. Okay, got smoked there. Tough one. Which you had a low confidence, so I get that. I was being eager and aggressive. Didn't need to do that. Now did I? Bad trade there. Okay. Never want to give away profit for no fun. Really appreciate all you guys in the chat. We are certainly growing this thing. George, I got your free trial coming, my friend. I got you. We'll wait till after this one's over, but we'll get you going. All right, new signal here. Another short, but with low confidence. I'll take it, and let's just see what happens. Good. Nice. Good. Great signal, ChatGPT. Fantastic signal. Good. Really nice. Okay. New signal in 13 seconds. So wrong here, right here. Okay. Excuse me. Really right here. I like that. I like that. New signal, short, with a high degree of confidence. If we get price to turn green, I probably take a short here. Okay, stop. Maybe I was being a little bit too aggressive. Let's see. Shit. A little too aggressive, it looks like on my end. Let's see. Bro, will you get away from my entry, please? I just want to put my stop right below it. That's it. That's all I want to do. Thank you. I just got hit, I think. All right, well, that's fine. We broke even / maybe made a couple dollars. I don't know. You're a bad signal, though. You're a shitty signal. Although this is still a good chance to go short if it wants it. Sell and, oh, okay. All right. Okay. So I don't mind either one of these, but this is, so I get a signal every 2 minutes and I get a signal every minute. And every 2 minutes is a 2-minute chart that's being analyzed, and then every minute is 1-minute chart being analyzed. And ideally, every 2 minutes, I want these signals to agree, but I've got a long here with low confidence. I got a short here with higher confidence. If we go to the chart, it looks like neither one of these are really correct, or maybe they're both correct. I don't know. We'll see. Let's find out. But we score, George. It's going well, my friend. How are you doing, my friend? It's going decently. We score every signal because eventually we will have machine learning. And so, by eventually, I mean like next week. We've got we'll have about 6,000 trades after today, I think. And it's going to cost me about $10 a day to run this on ChatGPT. We have a new signal here. I bet that's short. Okay, so which one of you guys was right and which one was wrong? The sell was correct. Actually, you know what? Let's take a sell right there. Our stop up here. Had a chance to break even at least, and I didn't take it. Go ahead, hit my stop. I know. I messed it up. I know. I did that wrong. You're incorrect. You were incorrect. You were correct. That was fucking stupid. I haven't sped up my signals at all with using that. We will have machine learning. So all of these trades that are marked as good or bad, they will all, we have 4,600 signals so far. All of these that are marked will eventually be sent to a different LLM that will give us true learning signals. That'll be an enhancement that we implement next week with all of this data. What that will do, let's see what we have here. We have a short. I don't like a short here. I could go for a long, honestly. Damn, never mind. That was right. That was right. This is why we trust the AI, not our brains. All right, so 13, 14 points there is not bad. It's not bad. Let's see what this thing ends up doing. It would need to fly up here in the next 30 seconds for it to be a bad signal. But it gave us 14 points with no drawdown. That's quality to me. That's quality. And you held, so we'll call that good, both you guys. So all of this, so essentially this is all being stored. It will be stored, and then we'll have the model essentially look at a short and say, okay, this is virtual server time, but at 4:32 or 10:32 a.m. Central Time, we had a short on NQ with all the data that it was sent, and that was marked as correct. Okay, we want to find more trades like that and signal them. So we have a short here, 33. Let's go sell right there. That's a pretty solid entry. If we're wrong, we're wrong. But that was a solid entry, I think. Okay, I want to give this one a little bit of room to work. There it is. Bro, be for real. So we win, but we didn't win much. But that's a bad signal so far. Yeah, it's a really bad signal. So we get all this data that's sent to ChatGPT, and we say, okay, here's all the data that was given. And then at 10:33 a.m. Central Time, we had a confidence score of 75 on NQ to go short, and it was wrong. Like, okay, so there's a misinterpretation of the data somehow. And so the machine, like right now, everything I'm doing is basically public. Like, not that you guys could go find it, but it's on, like, ChatGPT is using its own understanding to analyze my signals. That will switch, and we will essentially deploy a new LLM, and it will only learn from the data that I give it. All right, so here, let's see what we got here. Short, and another short. Okay, good. Take a sell right there. Stop up here. It's way too high. Stop is going to be above these couple wicks here, and I will move it to even if it gets there. Nope. Bro, will you stay below? Thank you. We're like nickel and diming our way through this thing. Sell. Let's go sell right there. Extend. Will you extend, please? That's what I want you to do. I want you to extend. What I mean by that is move away from my entry. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you. 50 bucks. It is chop freaking city. So a philosophy of mine for all you guys who are new, I enter short trades on green candles, I enter long trades on red candles. That's what I prefer to do. At times, what we've seen is price has, hello. Okay, I don't want you to do like that. Price has just opened up, scream down, scream down, scream down, or scream up. And so sometimes I don't take those trades because I'm like, by the time I enter this candle up here, I could have a lot of pullback or I could have price roll. I don't know. So I don't take those trades. When we get price to get a little bit more wicky, that's when I'm able to have a lot more success trading personally. And I understand a lot of you guys are different, and I get that. There's nothing wrong with that. I'll give that all these good scores. Um, but I like to enter. I would never enter this on short. Could price go 20 points from here? Yeah, but that's not the trade I want to take, because if price were to pull back to the entry, it would be an asshole trade of mine. So if I said at 43, I'd take a trade. All right, 53. Where was that? 53. Yeah. So like that would be correct. That'd be basically a 10-point move. That's super solid. But to me, that just has a high degree of risk, because we're assuming or hoping price breaks the structure and rolls deeper, which it did. But entering at this candle wick here low, not my favorite thing to do. All right, so next signal here. I know we're gonna get a short, but how confident is ChatGPT that we're gonna get a short? Short, okay, moderately confident. Let's go sell right there then. Fine, good fill. Free Fall City, baby. Come on. Okay, 200 bucks on that one. Not bad. PF. Thanks, boss. It is. It is. Hopefully, it's growing. One eye, keeping it going. Sorry, guys. I'm answering some questions here. What confluence is ChatGPT working on? Do you select George? I'll answer that one in a second. Did you get in, out at market? Yes. McB, technically, it's actually a stop is a market order. So yeah, technically, yes, it's a market order. Is this a new signal? No, it's the same one. Hold on here. Good. Oh shit. Short again. Let's go sell right there. Stop. Right here. A stop order is a market order. Just heads up. A stop order is a market order. It's just set at a specific point. So it acts like a limit, but it will automatically get filled regardless. We're gonna make about 50 bucks on this one, I think. Or not. Solid. Technically, this is a bad signal. Let me go mark the ones that you were correct. I'll mark you as wrong, I guess. Technically, that's a bad signal. We got price rolling here. George, I give it about 24 different parameters to look at. So combination of indicators, price action, open, close, high, low, grouping of candles as well. So looking at the previous 3, 4, 5 candles. I give it a lot of different things to look at. One thing about the AI, let's see if we get a new signal here for a neutral. Okay, so we'll wait. We'll hang out for a second. A neutral is I always mark it as wrong because I want an opinion. I can't learn. If everything turns into neutral, I can't learn. It doesn't make any sense. So if this candle goes up 10 points, down 10 points, and then finishes even, I don't give a shit. Even if it was the right call, I want you to make a call and then tell me how confident you are. I don't want neutrals. Which I guess technically I could prompt that, but we'll let it learn. So this should have been this is much better short than long for sure. So I give it a ton of parameters, and it can look at it all and then make a decision. Now, one thing that has been interesting so far is, well, there are two things. One, like I would never have 30 indicators on my chart or 30 anything on my chart. It's too much. Some of you guys are like, that's not enough. But I would never do that. But the AI can handle all of that. So it can look at everything and say, okay, this is what we think. And it can do it really fast, way faster than our obviously human brains can do. New signal here, short and short. Let's see. I'll go sell right there, stop, and then let's see if we can get price to run for us. It almost did. No, it's not. Small victory there. Another small. We're like just getting the scraps here. I mean, it has been just annoying. 72% win rate, 11 trades, 3 losses. 365 on our biggest win, 330 on our biggest loss. Fine. Expectancy is $34. We gotta bring that up. All right. So good trade there. Good mark. 79. I like that. Different number. I like that. But we give it a ton of parameters, and it can look at all of this stuff and then make it a really fast decision, like a really fast decision. One of the things that I've had to get better at understanding is that this thing can take way more data than, holy cow. That's a hell of a signal, my boy. Good shit. I just can't catch it. There's no way I could have caught that. That would be really cool to be in instead of watching. But 28 points. My ATR has to be much lower. Like, yeah, 23. If when my ATR gets below 30, I start to get a lot better as a trader. Because when it's at 50, that's just too much. That's too many points for me, truly. But one thing I have to get better at with the AI is like, giving it the right data. So I give it a ton right now, and the results are pretty good. Like they're solid. But I'm working on the background of two things. One, obviously machine learning, but two is I want to get a rationale for every single trade. So the ones that are good and the ones that are bad. I want to know what are the consistent themes that make a good trade or a bad trade a bad trade. New signal here, sell. Let's see. Oh, if we get to even, I'll take it. Give me that right there. Not the most friendly of action so far, but let's see. Go right there. It's 12 points of pullback with entering on a green candle. Take what we can get. Yeah, smoked out of that one. I wanted to sell. I really wasn't using my brain there. I really wanted to sell, and it just wasn't the time for that. Okay, another psychological level. We were just talking about this. 19,800 right here. I should have seen this, and I just didn't. I was telling you guys about it, and I ignored my own advice. Price bounces basically at this even level once, touches it again, runs away quickly. Now, are we still going to go down? Probably, but that level is there for a reason. Like that is, we have to just remember these things. All right, so holy cow, I can't catch that. I'm not going to be able to catch that. It doesn't matter what happens here. I'm not taking that trade. It's another 16 points with no drawdown. That's a good signal. I just couldn't catch it. But I have to get better at by giving the AI the right data. So I give it a ton right now, and it does a pretty good job. But I think there's more that could occur. Do you enter or exit at market? McB, I enter at market. I exit on a stop, which is a market order. So yes, market for both. Concern though that LLM are really just chatbots. Jack, that's because you don't prompt them properly. You can get these bad boys to learn pretty easily. The thing that you have to understand about AI is, and Jack, I'm glad you mentioned that. The thing you have to understand about AI is, yes, ChatGPT, Gemini, X, or Grok, all of Gemini, all of them. If you do not understand, hold on one second, let's see what we get here. A long signal, a short? Okay, we'll wait for that one then. And a neutral. Okay, I want an opinion out of you. Buddy, you're wrong. That's incorrect as shit. Jack, one thing you have to understand about AI is that there is there's like a big chasm, I think, between what the general public understands about AI and then I think what people who are really excited about AI, I'm excited about AI, understand, which is, yes, if you just query, it's Google, but better. You Google with no ads and faster results. But behind the scenes, the way that you build on top of these is you actually take them and then you deploy them on your data. So they learn from your data specifically. If you just use a chatbot and you don't have a database of stored information, then you will never get like true AI. You'll just get really fast results and really creative things that you can come up with. But when you start storing the data, that's when these things turn into real like artificial intelligence / machine learning. New signal should be a long here. Let's see how long I have to wait for a new signal though. Again, moving away from ChatGPT, let's go long right there. Moving away from ChatGPT, maybe I'm hoping that we'll have a chance to get faster results as we won't have as much demand. There shouldn't be as much demand on our LLM as there is ChatGPT. Fuck, I only made $100 on that. We had a chance to make more, but fine. Let's see. I wish I would have gotten it down here. 7 points to 10. Let's see what we got here. That's 9. If he goes lower than this, and then we're in trouble. You know what? Let's see. If this thing closes lower than this level here, that 822 level or 8, yeah, right there. Okay, that's a bad signal. Fine. Even though I don't want to call it that. 2 more signals here, 46. Should get one more. Okay, sell and sell. Go sell right there then. Stop. Okay, small victory there. You were a bad signal. Let's see what you guys are here. But Jack, to finish what I was saying, all of this AI stuff, the reason that people are really excited about it and they see it as the future is it takes a lot of like really like hardcore skill and like you have to spend a lot of time learning these things. But the true like excellence in this is coming from building your own database with your own results, with your own feedback that it can learn from. And you say, okay, here's all of the data that I have. Like, let's improve step by step. AI is the chatbots that we're seeing today. Let's go buy right there. The chatbots we see today are solid. Like they're cool. It's like they're really neat. This is probably a little bit aggressive. Yeah, shit. The chatbots we see today are neat, but that's not true AI. True AI is taking the API keys that you can get access to and then deploying that to a database, having it learn, and then giving you consistent feedback. Now, I'm using it to trade. We will use it to trade. You use it for all kinds of stuff. Customer feedback. You could learn. I saw somebody talking about using like writing creative copy. So writing like sales stuff, writing different books, different anything, like emails, all kinds of stuff. But it learns from the data that it's given. That's really what AI is for. The chatbot stuff is great, it's fantastic, but that's like level one. The levels above that, damn, that was a shitty fucking trade. Now the other thing about this is, and it's better. We have a sell signal here. Take that. It's gonna be choppy though. Can I get below my entry and stay? Is the question. Yes, yes. Get signal GPT. Really nice. Great signal. Keep your ass going. That was close. Oh my gosh. Boom. Super solid trade there. Really nice. Okay, I wish I could super score that. Really good there. Really good. So you guys can see like we're like it's improving. Like I'm improving using these signals, but it's not. Okay, it literally just reads the same data that I give it and then makes a decision. One of the things that I want to work on, and you guys don't see me respect the signal quality as much, and there's a reason for that. That's actually a bad signal that it gave us. I just happened to be in the trade already. I don't respect the quality of signal as much as I should, and there's a real reason for that. Let's see what this new signal has for us, and then we'll look at it. I should get two here. Sell and a flat, so we'll wait. That's really good though. The sell is good. You're wrong. I don't respect the confidence scores as much as I could. And the reason for that is ChatGPT doesn't learn from itself. So if it gives a 65% confidence score for whatever the setup was, it will always give a 65% confidence score, no matter what the rating is, no matter what price actually does. The new version, the next week version, and it could be Thursday, Friday that actually deploy. It could be a full week. I'm not exactly sure when that will come out yet. That will learn. So a 65% confidence score like would be different, maybe even every day as it learns and continues to get better. Right now, it's about the same. If it gives these parameters at this time with this information, 65%. So regardless of my feedback, good or bad, it's going to give me the same score. All right, so we have a short here. I'll take a sell right there. Let's see what we got. Okay, price is trying to dance. Okay, we're gonna make some money here. Not a lot, but some. Maybe we will, maybe more. Okay, trail in place, and we just let it run. And by let it run, I mean stay really close. 1051, solid trade. Okay. Technically, you're a bad signal, but it worked out well. Let's see. Yeah, technically, it's a bad signal. But again, I'm able to make money on these trades because I want to enter short trades. Short again. Hey, okay, this is going to be tricky. I'm going to take it, but this is going to be tricky. Tricky as in I don't think it's going to work. Okay, never mind. It did. Nice. Tricky as in it is going to work. I just didn't believe in it. Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow. That was really good. That was really, really good. So we'll obviously score that as good. And I don't know why you'd be neutral, buddy. That was so good. Short again. We'll sit this one out. Actually, you know what? No, we won't. So stop right there. Slide, up, slide. Half of this shit is just clicking the fucking buttons correctly. Oh, shit. Okay. I feel you. I feel you. Damn. Damn. Okay, let's take a second just to kind of catch up and get our bearings here. We have had an insane run here. So we went short here, here, and here, and made money on all three of those. Let's go look at our stats for today so far. So we're up 1,100 bucks. So trading at a 73% win rate with 19 trades, not bad. Biggest win was 555. Biggest loss being 330. One of the reasons I trade with one NQ contract over a bunch of micros is I do tend to win somewhere between 68 and like 80%. It's not uncommon. I mean, even higher sometimes. It's not uncommon for me to go at 85% at times. The reason I like to do a little bit more size is because I win a ton, and so those trades that I win need to account for something. And typically my losses aren't crazy because I trail at one, and two, I don't like to take huge risks. So um, sizing up for me matters, and it works well for me. It can be different for everyone. Thank you, Kyle. I really appreciate it. Super intelligent stuff. Well, I think so. My end goal, of course, is to well, obviously make it available to everyone. Short. That was a shitty signal, wasn't it? And then you were bad too. Bad, bad, like hand smacks. Like not good. Don't do that again. Well, yeah, I think AI is just smarter than we are. Like that is my assumption. That is my overall. Let's go long right there. That is my overall assumption. Is I think AI is smarter than you and I, and so I might as well use the best tools possible. It's kind of how I think about it. I don't know if this buy signal was any good. Let's see. Oh, entry should have been lower. Stay away from my entry, dog. Thank you. Oh, okay. Okay. Ah, you're a bitch. You're a motherfucker. Because I should have made money on this. You're a cock. All right. That's how we're playing it. That's what we're gonna do. Just gonna hunt my stop like that. All right. So technically that's a bad signal. Okay, confidence score. Ooh. Okay, so no, you're wrong. Even though that trade did finish green, you're right. One of you was right. You're right. So I get a signal every 60 seconds, but every 2 minutes I get a new signal. And so sometimes I get a 2 minute signal and a 1 minute signal together. I like taking those trades the best, but when I get a mixed bag of short and long, okay, so I have a long right here, a short right here, that's where it gets tricky. One of these is obviously right, one is obviously wrong. So I don't necessarily want to deal with it. Now, the reason I marked that one true is because let's say this was a short, I would have had to deal with 16 points of drawdown to try and collect 3 points of profit. No thanks. So that long is correct, the short is incorrect, and we'll live to fight another candle here. Now, I'm taking a ton of trades. The idea is that the AI should be good enough that we can trade at this volume with high degree of accuracy. Long, okay, not as much confidence in this one, but I'll take it. Not a limit, no, not a limit, not a limit. I need to stop. Stop here. Okay. It didn't have a high degree of confidence in this signal. Me either. But let's see how it works out for us. Okay, I'm gonna learn my lesson by not trailing it too. Oh, damn! By not trailing it too close. But I should have closed it out, honestly. And my stop's gonna get hit here, I think. Oh, it'll get hit. Let's just see if it's in profit. It's profitable. Good. Same story as last trade. Same thing. I don't know if this candle's gonna give me the same, but that long signal sucks. Bad long signal. Price maybe did go green for a second, but we had to do all that drawdown, not a good one. So this signal, that's going to be one of the harder ones for me to program in. Long right here, I should get two signals, a 2 minute and a 1 minute. Long and long. I'm gonna wait. It's going to be really difficult to program in some of these where like the trade goes green and the signal is technically it's correct. Price did close higher than it opened, but we had to deal with all this drawdown. That's going to be difficult to figure out how I want that to actually be scored. Like I don't know if because technically, truth is that price moved from here down to here was 21 points from top of that big green candle to here. So ended here and ran down there. If that signal was a short, that'd have been a hell of a signal, but it wasn't. Okay, I have a long signal and a long signal here, and let's see, I have a short signal here. That one's gone. So that one, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, and you could be right. Let's see what you finish up doing. You could be correct, my friend. 7 to it needs to get up to here for it to be wrong. It's wrong. Okay. Boom. Okay, so again, we will have machine learning, we will have ChatGPT move out of the way, and we will only have our data. Right now, like technically, whoever programs or whoever has ChatGPT and uses it to trade and signals and whatnot, part of that can be influenced by some of these signals. Like ChatGPT will learn from all the inquiries and different ways that people want to analyze it, and then it will kind of adjust, kind of, with some of the feedback. What I want, is for only my data to be the one that impacts the way that this thing scores. And so ChatGPT isn't the best at it, but it's the best large model that I'm going to use for now. All right, so long here. I'll go long right there. Stop. I'm a little nervous about this one, but let's see. Didn't need to be. Nice. Boom. All right. Super, super solid there as well. Okay. Damn, we had a little more space to go. All right, so we're up 1,400 bucks in this account right now as well. Trading at a 72% clip. Again, we had one break even and then 22% of our trades we've lost. Yeah, down. Okay, fine. Expectancy is at 68. So that means every time I click the button, I expect to make about $69. Solid. Biggest win 55, 330. It's fine. Okay, good. And we've battled back from being down. Sweet. Yeah, no, sir. You're correct, though. Both of you guys are correct. VWAP is not in the picture, not pictured. So we have a long way to go for that. Damn, I would have definitely gone long off of that. That's, I mean, that's a horrific signal because price pulled back 27 points. Technically, price pulled back from peak, and we've seen this now twice. That was a 37-point pullback. We've seen this twice. Price pulled back up here, ran down here, and then we ended up continuing our movement up. But damn, had we entered a long one down here, that'd be sick. That'd have been dope. Okay, let's see what we got here. Another signal. Okay, I don't like that. Sell and long. One of you guys is gonna be right, one's gonna be wrong. Okay. Okay, the long is correct. And you, my friend, are incorrect for now. The way I look at this is I say, okay, at this moment in time, would I deal with 3 points of drawdown for 11 points of gain? Yes. In counting? Yes, I would. I would deal with that. I would take that all day. Yes, Camille. Yes, my friend. Are you thoughts on considering trading honestly slightly higher time frames so some of the overlapping signals are caught with one trade? I appreciate your diligence. JPC, yes. 1 second. This is one of those where I would go long off this like crazy. Okay, but I'm not getting a signal here. 7 seconds late is not a good one for me. Not a limit. I want to stop. Oh, nice. Price is cruising. Boom. All right, 200 bucks on that one. Okay. JPC. Okay, so maybe. What is my average trade time? Brother, is fast as shit. Tell you the truth, it is fast as a motherfucker. Average trade time, 24 seconds. 24 seconds. It's my longest trade time. Our average. My longest trade is a minute and 4 seconds. My average loss 17 seconds because we know that bitch is probably incorrect. But yeah, so I average about 24 seconds. And damn, why would you be a non-confidence? You're good. You're good. Good work. Great work, boys. Great freaking work. This AI stuff kind of feels like magic. Just letting you know right now. Why is Palantir up? You're fighting the good fight. I see that. What's my 10-year at? My 1 year. Where are you guys? If that 1 year gets below 4%, the way you guys want to look at this is like, okay, the way, so people, okay, I will answer you guys' question in a second, just for some easy, just advice on how to think about investing overall. The 1 year, okay, is sitting at 4%, which is what most people call a hurdle rate. Okay, what amount of growth do you need to have in order for a certain amount of risk to make sense? Okay, and so if the 1 year treasury is sitting at 4%, typically what you want to see in the market is a 3x. It's not worth me to make it's not worth me to take the risk of investing in the stock market if I can't 3x what I can get as a guaranteed return. So the treasury is sitting at 4% right now. I need the stock market to return me 12% in order for it to make sense for me to take that risk. Now, some people say like double is fine. Some people are okay with even a smaller margin than that. But when you think about investing, if that 1 year treasury note is at like 5 or 6, heaven forbid, you're going to need to see huge gains. And last year we got that. We had a high 1 year, even in 23 we did too, but the market exceeded what we needed to see for that amount of risk to make sense. Right now, this year so far, had you locked in 4%, you kind of look really smart because the Qs are just down or the whole entire market's down. So far you look like a genius. So there's that. Now let me answer some questions in the chat here. I can't trade this my funded futures account anymore. I'm already over the 50% rule. I'm up 1,600 bucks, almost 1,700 in this account, so I can't trade it anymore. Let's go score these and I'll answer some questions. So at 5:05, we had a short, which whoops was here, so that's good. So '04 and '05 and '06 are all good if they're shorts. Bing, bop, boom. Okay, good. All right. Overall trade time. So JPC, I answered that question for you. Pretty short. Am I considering adding higher time frames? Yeah, I am. One of the things about adding a higher time frame is I think it changes the way that you have to trade, which is fine. But I'm building this to trade the way I trade because that's the only way that I know how to do it. Eventually, though, yes, I will have signals that align with higher time frames so that people who don't trade as fast as I do have the ability to still take good trades and hold on to them. What I would say is number one, like if you're in a short trade and you get a new signal every minute, then just confirm that that signal matches your trade. You can just stay in it. Easy. The reason I do quicker is because let's say you only have 30 minutes to trade a day, pick your time frame, whatever. Well, I'm guaranteeing that you're going to get 30 signals. And then the hope is that of those 30 signals, you're able to take 10, 15 of them. Maybe just, let's just call it 10, one every 3 minutes. And you'd be able to profit on, I don't know, 7, 8 of those trades. And you'd have a nice, have a nice little living. That's kind of the idea right now is if you guys are strapped for time, like just come in here, get the signals, boom, trade, you're done for the day. No problem. You made 400 or 500 bucks, like thumbs up. That's the idea right now. But will there in the future be, it's a bad signal. We're going to get 2 more here in just a second. 1, I should get a long here, I feel like. Yeah, so incorrect. In the future, yes, there will be maybe 5-minute, maybe 15-minute. I'll adjust this for stocks as well. So like we could trade options as well. But that will be a different calculation altogether. So yeah, I'll have a 5-minute, maybe even like a 15-minute potentially. It'll just have to be its own little test. And I'm not sure how effective it's going to be yet. The thought would be it'd be super effective, but I don't know. But yeah, we'll have higher time frames in there to cut out some of the noise for sure. But I'm going to start with doing exactly what I do because I know what I do works. If that makes sense. Bad signal. You're not a break even at all either. If that makes sense. Give me 1 second. I will be right back with those water. Okay, let's see, we got short signal here at 09. That's a quality signal. It's high quality shit right there. Okay. Camille said, you're going to test? Yes, I will. Buddy, I don't know if they're going to be, if there's a platform that offers Bitcoin spreads that are reasonable. I don't know if that's even, I don't even know if it's possible. Bitcoin moves way too much to have tight spreads. It just does. And market makers, like, okay, so new signal here, a couple shorts. Okay, Bitcoin moves, I don't even know what it's done today so far. Let me just give you an idea though. Bitcoin is down $3,000 today, 3%, $3,000. 3 and a third. Bitcoin moves so much, like it just moved $5, it just moved $10. Let's see, it just moved $20, $30. Bitcoin just moved $30 while I was marking this up for you. It moved up $30. So the spreads on Bitcoin are going to be like $45, $50. If we just go to a Bitcoin chart as an example, I think I'm on Coinbase. Bitcoin futures, $15, $13, it's even $9, $7. So I guess the spreads aren't horrific for how big it is. But when you trade BTC, like and because it's a monstrous asset, the spreads are going to be bigger. That's because essentially, and if I had a platform that I trusted, I think trading Bitcoin would be maybe one of the more profitable things we could do. Um, because if the spread, let's say the spread is like $7, but let's just go to Bitcoin really quick. Let me just show you what I mean. BTC USD here. My ATR is sitting at $228. So a $7, $10, $20 spread is technically it's nothing. So if I could catch a short on this candle here, boom, like we would make an insane amount of money. Now I don't know what US brokers are available to trade this on. And if I had to guess, I would say the spread's gonna be like $50. Like it's just gonna be really high because they need to make money too. And if the spread's really small, like you run the risk of there just being a ton of people scalping, like boom, boom. Like the reason in micro scalping in Q is so difficult is because the fees are pretty high, like they just are. And so what that ends up being, and that's a sell signal right here that I would take. I don't know if it actually gave me a sell signal, but damn, I would take that. So, oh my gosh, you guys are all correct. You're correct. You're correct. You're correct. You're correct. And then you were waiting on you, buddy. What do you got for me? What do you got for me? I would take that sell so quick. That's just value. I see that as value. Like I can buy a $500,000 house for $350. That's how I see this candle. I could be wrong. I mean, a house could be worth $250,000. I just overbought, but I like that signal right there. I would go short and hold this bad boy. New signal coming in 6 seconds. And so there we go. They finally got negative. And then that would not be, I guess we could have made money on that, but the signal itself was bad. Bad. Let's see what we got here for you. So I guess technically we could, when it comes to Bitcoin, get some trading in. I just don't know if it's ever going to be possible that we find tight enough spreads with the ability to go long and short, and which is another thing, having the like relatively normal size account. Like trading Bitcoin, because the asset is so big, you have the like you have to own a certain percentage of it to even be able to trade. Technically, like here's an example. For NQ, you need to have, for TradeAvate at least, $1,000 in your account to trade one contract. $1,000 for full margin. So I would say you probably need about 25 to 3 grand in your account so that you can take a loss or so and still have room to trade. You only need 3 grand in your account to trade a $20,000 asset. So with Bitcoin, keeping that same math, actually, we can just go look really fast. Let me make my face really big. We'll go look at what the Bitcoin spreads are, or what Bitcoin margin is for TradeAvate. Because you can trade Bitcoin futures. TradeAvate margin requirements. There it is. Bro, go to TradeAvate. I don't want you playing around with me. All right. Let's make my face smaller here. Let's go look at it. Okay. All right. You can trade Dogecoin if you want. Okay. Litecoin. And a lot of these assets have futures now. That's pretty cool. CME Bitcoin. Okay. All right. If you want to trade Bitcoin in your account, you need $20,000. 20K is what you need. Jeez. And if you want to trade after hours, you need 117,000 as of today. If you want to trade, I guess, the futures, you need 10,000 and 28K in your account. Wow. Which is a ridiculous size because trading NQ does not require you to have that much in your account. So I don't know if there's ever going to be a platform that allows us to trade. Okay, that someone's going to be wrong here. What's going on here? All right, so the longs are correct by far. At 14, right there. Yeah, that's right. Boom, boom. And 15, what are you doing? That's incorrect. Okay. So hopefully that makes some sense as a grouping. If you guys have more questions, ask them. I'm going to be done taking trades in here because we've made 1,600 and 1,500 across our accounts. Let's see. So this My Funded Futures account was up $1,600 for today. We can go look at it really fast. Super solid. Take a screenshot of that and throw it in the chat. And then this account, my 04 account, is up $1,800 today. 1700, and that one had an 81% win rate, so super solid there too. So really, really nice there. Good stuff. So we don't really have any more accounts to trade in right now. My funded futures has a 50% consistency rule. So I can't trade it anymore. So you guys ask your questions. I would love to answer them, and we'll get out of here soon. So another buy signal at 16. Guys, I'm not sure that's correct. Yeah, no. And again, we want to harshly grade these because the harder we grade them, the better that our self-learning will be. Timeline for releasing program, Kyle. Sooner than later, my friend. Good question. Sooner than later. I know for a fact that I want to get the machine learning involved first, which would be next week. And so when that's in there, we'll see. And then I think the machine learning will dictate what I feel is most appropriate for when we release it. If the learning is ass, then we'll have to just give it a ton of trades for it to learn. And then eventually it will get really good. If it's at the same level as ChatGPT right now, let's just say it is, or even a little better, which like fingers crossed that it would be, at that point, like I bet, yeah, let's release it. Like this is back-to-back days where we're over 3K at least, or over 2K at least. So like solid, like we're doing really good work here and only trading the first couple hours of the day. So let's see if the signal can turn around on itself. That's a good signal too. Again, when the candles start giving me wicks, that's a good signal. That's when I'm like, great, now I can take really good trades. When there are no wicks on these candles, it gets tough for me because price just moves like crazy. New signal. We should get 2 new signals here, short and short. Okay, let's see what we got. So hopefully, Kyle, to answer your question, in the next 2 weeks, next week will be a trial run. I probably won't get anything implemented into machine learning until at least Wednesday, maybe Thursday, kind of at the earliest, which that should take 2 days. So Saturday, Sunday, or Friday, Saturday. And then that next week, so that'd be the 14th, would be Friday. That following week, like maybe we have a shot. Like maybe we would have a chance to release this bad boy. And George, hopefully that answers your question. So 2 weeks from now, it's like timeline/goal. Now I'm updating the dashboard. I have to update the dashboard. So the way that this thing looks right now is not going to be the way that it looks in the future. Not that I have any problems with it. So these 18 signals, what are you guys up to? That's 18 signals, good. So give me some new ones at 19, good, boom, boom. So far, this one's really good too. Nice. That's all I need to see. All I needed. Anytime price can give me a nice jump down like that, a nice 11-point drop down without giving me any real drawdown, I'll take that all day. I'm using 2 of the same words, but ATR is still crazy high for today. Yeah, so hopefully in a couple weeks. And so the goal is to get the machine learning involved, and the goal is for that to be really good. That's one. I would like to get off of OpenAI because it costs me like $10. It costs me, I think, $20 a day to run this thing. So it is not super expensive, but like it is costly. It's not free. So I would like to get off of ChatGPT and move on to a different model. But I'm thinking that. Now, new dashboard, and the reason I want a new dashboard is 2 things. One, I think this one's a little clunky. It doesn't give me enough space. Like I can't, when I start turning on all the assets, here, let me show you. We can do that right now. Since we're not trading. I'm training it on ES, all the cryptos, micro, XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin at 2 minutes intervals. So we should get a new signal here for all these in just a second. Watch how they come through. Or maybe they haven't come through yet. Next, in 2 more minutes, we'll get some more. Okay, that signal was incorrect. So you're wrong and you're wrong. Okay. Let's see. So again, get a new dashboard, and then we're going to keep training it on specific assets all from now. And so far we've got like 4,600 signals. So that'll get to 5,000 here in the next few minutes. That's going to be sick. We're going to be at 5,000 signals in the past like 3-4 days, which will be awesome. Long signal here, that one's ass as well. I'll have to start paying for AWS too. So you guys will see a big jump on this signal number. You guys can barely see, but in the next couple seconds, in the next 30 seconds, you'll see all these different assets signaling their direction, long, short, or whatever. So we'll get that, and then from there we should be good. And then PSP asks, quick story on PSP. When I was 10, 9, 10, I remember I convinced my dad to get me a PSP instead of a cell phone because that's what I wanted. I don't know, how old was I? I had to be older than that. Maybe I was like 12. I don't remember. I'm like, I don't need a cell phone, bro. Let me play the game while I'm on the go. Will the signal be released throughout? Yeah. So yes, PSP. Yes, the signal will just go all day, all night. You'll have signals all day. Okay, so ES gives me one. There's another ES. There's XRP. There's MNQ. NQ came through, and so BTC came through. All right, so you guys can kind of see this to me is one of the things that has to get like improved upon too. All right, so Solana came through 22 seconds later, and so I think what I probably need to do, and I'm gonna let it run for now, is you guys maybe you can, maybe you can't see it. You can see the time. Okay, it says 22 right here, 22, 21, 18. That means that the data gets sent to ChatGPT, and then ChatGPT gets the answer and then sends it back to this dashboard. But it can only handle so many queries at a time. And so we have this issue where the first set of 22 came in at 5 seconds, then 6, then 8, then 9, then 11, then 14, then 18, then 22, 21, 22. So that's a ton of data that has to occur. So that candle was green. That's good. We need to mark these 22 as good. MNQ, that's bad. MNQ, for whatever reason, the signals are like atrocious. I can't even explain to you. I gotta go back one to rate this. No, I don't. Good. There, that's what I was looking for. Oh, you're good too. Fantastic signal. Great. And so we get a ton of these signals, but they're delayed. And so when we change to the new model, that'll be another thing I have to figure out. My end goal with this, confidence was off, but the call was right. Yeah, JSTORs, like that, exactly, my friend. Like, you're 100% right. It got the direction right, but the confidence score wrong. JSTORs, let's talk about that, because how this will work, how it works now is ChatGPT doesn't learn anything. Budget set doesn't all come through here. ChatGPT doesn't learn anything. It just basically repeats what it knows every time a new data set comes through. And so my signal strength, my confidence scores will be the same overall. Like, you're not going to see new scores. We had a peak of 85, I think, and then we had a low of 55, but everything else is going to be somewhere between. Like, it's pretty uncommon to see a round number that isn't like an even, that isn't like a 70 or a 60. So 72 is interesting, 72. But like, we should be seeing, like, the goal is to have very wide signals. So the good ones are really good, 75, 80, 85. The bad signals are 60, 55, 45. And so we know, like, don't trade these, only trade these. But sometimes, like, let's look at the NQ signals that came through. So we have a short at 24. That's an ass signal. So like the 24 boy, that's I'm not gonna be able to catch all these. It's bad. There should be another 24 as well. Bad. There's a 25 that came through. Okay, you're long. Let's see. So far, it's bad. So far, it's really bad. A complete erase of the candle. This would be a signal that I maybe would take, but only because I think I can squeeze some value out of this one. But a 15-point drawdown like that, like this, that's the exact trade I would take a long off that and hope for that price action. That's like the most ideal price action ever. But buddy, you need to move your ass up to here at least for this signal to be right. Okay, so that's, oh, let me see here. 15 points to, if you close green, I'll give it to you. 15 for 15 isn't terrible, especially if we got in down here. You know what? I'm not mad about that. Scored that one incorrectly. New scores coming through here. Okay. XRP, ES, Bitcoin, Ethereum. And so if like the cryptos specifically, let's say I included crypto signals, which I'm not sure I want to do yet, but let's just say I did. Um, those would be every 5 to 10 minutes. Those don't need to necessarily be as much scalping and day trading as much as the futures ones would be, specifically NASDAQ. That was correct. Or, that's correct. All right, let's see what the NQ one's going to give us here. Not good. Bad. You're bad. And you're bad. That makes sense. So, like, this is to me like how this is going to look and feel. We just need to get the scores to be taught. Like, okay, Evan scored this one as bad. All right, let's remember that so that the next time we get it, we give this confidence score a way lower score than what it was. Micro scalping, low fee spreads. Um, let's see if we can go to Trade Kyle asked. Let's see. We go Trade spreads. Okay. Hold on here. Spread matrix, are we? Okay, when I clicked on spread matrix, what did you think I said? Oh, here we go. It's gonna have to be on the computer. What is this? What even is this? Oh, I can't even. I'm not gonna. What? I don't even know. Why the hell? I'm not fighting with that. Uh, I have to ask ChatGPT that question. I don't know. NQ feels right to me. Now here's the thing. Like the thing about spreads, because Kyle, I think what you're getting at is like what's the best ARB. I think it's NQ is up there. The spreads, like you could have like Bitcoin could have a $15 spread, but because it moves $200 per candle on a 1 minute chart, that's a really low spread. NQ moves a ton. It's moving 20 points per candle right now on a 1 minute chart. And so a $1.50 spread for a $20 per point move is pretty cheap, I think. So NQ is definitely up there. It's maybe one of the better ones. Um, let's see what the confidence scores here is. But as far as like the actual best, I'm not sure. You're incorrect, and you were incorrect. Let's see if you were correct. All right, we'll do I guess a couple more of these and get out of here. But so yeah, what ticker is the best for micro scalping? I would still say NQ because every point equals $20, and I need to stop doing that. Every trade's like $1.50 or something like that. It's pretty inexpensive. Okay, that short trade was correct. Short trade was incorrect. Boom, 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 boom. They're all piling in. So we'll get to 5,000 trades here in a couple hours, which would be awesome to have. And then we'll keep it rolling. All right. So good day today. We'll call it a day for today. I will close front end soon. That is fine. We'll get a new front end later today. All right, but good trade today. Our good day today. A lot of really good stuff. Our second day in a row of making at least $2,000, which is great. Got to figure out how to trade the mornings when the price is just screaming. Like that has to be an improvement. But once we get that nailed down, we'll be in really good shape. And then next week, we'll do the same thing. Probably won't be much difference in what we do next week. Maybe up until Wednesday or Thursday, and then it'll be maybe we'll have some machine learning plugged in. I would assume maybe Thursday, Friday is probably a better target. and we'll go from there. So we'll have a new dashboard Monday. It'll be brand new looking, same stuff, but it's brand new looking, and we'll get used to that. And maybe we'll trade our My Funded Futures funded account here tomorrow or Friday, Monday as well. So maybe we'll jump into that one and get cracking. So anyway, you guys have a good rest of your day. Be safe. Don't take any stupid trades. We'll be back on Monday to do the same thing, but maybe make it even better than it was today. So I will see y'all. If you have questions, shoot me a DM, send me an email, however you want to communicate. I will be happy to chat with you. You guys have a great one.